All right. We're live. Yo. What's up, guys? How's it going? This is Dan Duran from Get Cyber and Rhino Cybersecurity. I hope you're doing fantastic, guys. This beautiful Friday afternoon with a lot of snow here in Canada, Ontario, Canada. We got plastered with the snow. I hope your guys are doing fantastic, whatever you are tuning in. Breaking into cybersecurity isn't as scary as people make it seem. You don't need fancy degrees. You don't need years and years of experience or coding. You don't have to be a coding wizard to get started. These are all myths that we're going to be tackling today, and I'm going to show you why. The reason why this is happening, this phenomenon where there's a lot of myths and misconceptions on why it's hard to get into cybersecurity and all of that. Just don't listen to the hype. It's easier than you think. It is easier than you think. So we're going to get all the noise out of this, holding you back, and then from jumping into the one of the coolest, the fastest growing fields out there. I love you guys, and I hope that you have a great career in cybersecurity. And I want to help each one of you. And so, no more BS, and show you how we can get you started building the dream that you want in terms of your career in cybersecurity. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. And I see that we have Andrew Summerton, my friend, my partner, my business partner, CEO of Rhino Cybersecurity and BYR Technologies. He's saying hi, everybody. And I see also Marlon. Marlon just joined us. He joined us probably about a year ago, and now he is managing a lot of our incident response. He is on the call as well. We have Eduardo. Also, we have a new member in there as well. So welcome. Hi, everybody, says Andrew Summerton. So let's get right into it. Why this is happening in the marketplace, why so many lies and so many misconceptions, and what we can do about it. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and I have, let me see this. I have this presentation for you so you can take a look. The big cybersecurity lie they don't want you to know, by myself, moi, Dan Duran, CTO of Rhino Cybersecurity. Visit Rhino Cybersecurity, learn about the products and services that we do. That's just a sideline promotion for Andrew Summerton. He was pulling my ears last time. He was telling me, hey, you got to do some promotion to your own company. Well, I own half of this company, so I'm doing, of course, promotion to my company. Now, let's get into it. Why is this happening? Why does this happen in the marketplace? Let's get into that. Uh, so there you go. What's the disconnect? Why so many misconceptions and myths about the careers in cybersecurity? Well, the first one is the media. Media plays an important part in our lives, and it's just crazy how they portray cybersecurity as just hacking people. And I'm gonna show you. You know what? I'm gonna show you this real quick. I have a video here from. Mr. Robot. Everybody, probably remembers Mr. Robot, the good hacking show. So this is a little clip. I'm not going to show you the audio because I don't want YouTube to just give me a strike on that. And so yeah, so he is hacking in here, right? So let's see what he is doing. He is. I think he's hacking into his boss's Android phones in here, right? So he's doing a payload of some sort. So yeah, there you go. You see his computer, an exploit. You can see that, and it uses Python. He's using Python to create the payload in there, and then yeah, his boss is using an Android in there. And just continue on. You can see here, for example, cool things like a regex in there. So regular expressions, that's very common. And it's not a big deal. This is very common in the development world, right? So regular expression. I guess he's doing an exploit on that APK, which is the Android. So you can see a lot of the stuff and that is happening in the media where they portray like people and as like these like super experts that you have to you have to become one of these people, right? So that's the first thing. Let me go back to my slideshow that I had here. There you go. Perfect. So the first one is the media. The media portrays cybersecurity as people that are hacking all the time, and that's not cool, man. That's kind of let me see. I have some comments in here. So hello, Boris says hello, and oh, I guess I'm not sharing my screen. Let me go back here, and there you go, entire screen. Perfect. Okay, so Eduardo, he is putting some something in there, and then we see Sonia. Black screen. Yes, it's a black screen. Okay, I saw that. That's what happened with the. All right, so Forestales, Diego. Hey, Diego, I know that guy. He's really, really good. All right, so the media is portraying um, all the stuff, right? So hacking people hacking into networks and the the news that is going on in the world in terms of cybersecurity. We also see things like movies, all kinds of movie with people hacking, even little kids hacking. So the other thing is the old job requirements, right? So whenever you have these big companies or a lot of companies, they do job requirements for people that are kind of like very obsolete, right? So and that gives you kind of like the the heebie-jeebies. Like people are getting into cybersecurity and they're going like, oh, maybe I don't know if I want to do this because it seems like it's going to be brutal, but it's not really. I mean, like for example, when you start in incident response, for example, that's fairly easy to do, and to get a job is not as hard as you think. You might have to put some hefty hours, for example, in the middle of the night to be able to answer in be an analyst. But you know what, it is worth it. That's a path that definitely I recommend if you want to get into it. The next thing would be like the marketing hype, right? So the marketing hype is kind of like crazy, 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 and the reason is because a lot of companies out there, training companies, the competition is brutal. So you have all these types of certifications, you have all these university degrees, this college diplomas, all of this stuff, and the companies are trying to push into people for training into cybersecurity and getting people to train on cybersecurity. And what happens is that there is a lot of competition and pushing and down this kind of stuff, down your throat. So there's a lot of marketing hype that you have to kind of cut through. Some of the things that I want to show you that are really cool is things that you can do that are very easy to get your career going in cybersecurity. And then I'll show you one right now. Let me just stop presenting here, and I'm going to present this other screen. All right, so I'm getting the hang of this thing now. So let's see, entire screen. There we go. Okay, so this thing I want to show you, Hack the Box. So I participate in Hack the Box. I love Hack the Box, and I am a right now I'm standing at a pro hacker. I'm a pro hacker. So when you join, you're a noob, and then you become I think something, I don't remember what the other steps are. You get into pro hacker, and now I'm actually working towards my elite hacker, right? So I've been in Hack the Box for probably a couple of years, 2 or 3 years already, and that's my global ranking in there. And these are the machines that I have played. So this is all CTF, so capture the flag stuff. The latest ones that I pawned are alert, and then you see this one, which is medium. It's called administrator, and this one chemistry, right? So by just showing people, or like potential employers, that you are you have this experience, and this is like a game. So instead of me playing video games and after work, I hack machines, but I do it in an ethical way, using Hack the Box. And this is great because it gives me a lot of learning, a lot of knowledge about how to do this, right? So and by showing that I'm a pro hacker, and that gives you a lot of weight in terms of your cybersecurity career. So you make this a passion as opposed to just some sort of training, right? So there's a lot of things that you can do in the in terms of updating your skills. I think what you got to do is you have to make sure that you upgrade your experience better than any training, any careers and stuff like that. So yeah, the other thing that I wanted to point out, guys. So okay, we have a comment from Andrew. Andrew, he says, very cool interactive gain and learn all at the same time. Great tool. Absolutely great tools. I think I paid like $20 per month on the membership with Hack the Box, and they love it because that's all I do, right? So, and then you learn how to do some real exploits, and you can use all of these skills. So you're playing the game to do penetration testing and ethical hacking and all of that stuff. So that's pretty cool right there. So the other thing is the gatekeeping, right? So gatekeeping in terms of like automated tools that come through the resumes and the CVs, and they point out if you don't have any education and stuff like that. I think it's that is it is real, and but it is a myth. I mean, if you approach companies and you show them the goods, you show them your experience, I think it will be a much better. So let's go into the actual myth. So the first one, and then I'm going to go back to my presentation in here. Sorry, guys, I'm just like all over the place today. Right there. So you need experience to get into it. So that's let me what happened to my presentation right there. Perfect. Okay. You need years of experience to get started. Well, that's really a myth. So, as I was saying before, entry level roles like secure operations center or SOC analyst or incident response, for example, IT support or help desk, junior pen testers are designed for people that are new in the field. So skills, it's more important than tenure, right? So skills are more important than actual education. So that's what matters. So that's the first myth. The first myth is you need years of experience to get started into cybersecurity, and that's definitely not truth, right? So some things that you can okay, so let's talk about the degrees now. So a degree in cybersecurity is mandatory. So I'm talking about a bachelor's degree in computer science, for example. So 4 years, 4 or 5 years in computer science, or I'm talking about a master's degree in cybersecurity, uh, or even a diploma in IT and all of that. I mean, they help. I mean, don't get me wrong; they'll get you really far if you have a degree, if you have a master's degree, or if you have like a college diploma. They'll get you really far, but they're not mandatory. Okay, so many employers value certifications more than practical experience. So certifications are really good, but don't overload it with certifications. I mean, you can have as a lot of certifications. You don't have to. You can just do a few. So maybe I'll show you a few of the certifications that you can actually take in terms of cybersecurity. So um, let me share my screen again, and I'm gonna go over here. There you go. All right, so we can. So this one is an entry level cybersecurity certification from ISC Square, and you can see here that you can get into entry level cybersecurity right there. So, and the exam is not that expensive. So what you have to do is just train on it, get certified, and then you're going to be a CC. So certified in cybersecurity. If I go into the exam fees and all of that, if I go down the page, let me see if I can see. I think it's $400, $500 or something like that. You have to have an annual membership with the ISC Square. I do have my certification, which is my CISP certification. However, that requires you to have at least 5 years of experience in cybersecurity. So, but it's a really good certification for you to start working on. The second one that I would also do is the CompTIA, right? So here's the CompTIA website. Hopefully you'll see that. Yeah, there it is. So there's a whole slew of certifications that you can do on IT. So for example, from A square, I mean A plus to CASP, cloud, and all of that, right? So here is the security plus. So security plus you can take, but before that, I would definitely recommend you to take A plus, A plus, and I don't see the network plus. Where is the network plus? There it is, network plus. So A plus, Network plus, and then get into Cybersecurity plus. So three certification. Again, all of them are like $400, $500 for the exam. It's way cheaper than doing an entire career on cybersecurity or computer science, right? So instead of paying, $70,000, you can pay $500 for a certification, and it will give you quite a big jump start into cybersecurity, right? So all right, let's move on. So let me just share my screen again in here. Let's see if I do this correctly. All right, so move this over here. Perfect. Okay. And degree in cybersecurity. Many employers, as I was saying, value certifications and practical experience over your formal education. So the other thing that I was talking about is like Mr. Robot mentality and popularity, right? So Mr. Robot and all the movies about hacking and all the news and all of that. So cybersecurity is not just about hacking, guys. It's not about hacking. This field is pretty broad. I mean, you have governance, you have compliance, you have incident response, you have forensics, you have IT security, you have so many other alternatives as opposed to just being a penetration tester and an ethical hacker, right? So you have, if you're a programmer, for example, even a web programmer, you can get into, website security, for example, hosting security and web application security, software security, all of that stuff without being a hacker. You don't have to be a hacker. You have to make sure that you can cover other realms of cybersecurity that might not be as technical as at these other ones, right? So that's the other one. And then we have you don't have to be a technical genius. You don't have to be a developer. You don't have to know code inside out. You have so many different skills and levels, from penetration testing, engineering, to non-technical levels like GRC, as mentioned before. So it's governance, risk and compliance, risk analysis, awareness training, cybersecurity awareness training. Being a teacher, for example, or being a coordinator for cybersecurity awareness training that would help you and take you places that you want to go. So those are the things that I wanted to show you. Then the last one is certifications are the golden ticket to a job. Yes, certifications are great, but they're helpful, but they need to be paired with real world experiences. So I think one of the things that you need to do is make sure that you get an internship. Get an internship at a good company. Learn as much as you can on the field, and you'll go places, right? So those are the things, guys. I hope you enjoyed this talk. This is a quick talk that I wanted to do on Friday. Make sure that you subscribe to my GitHub. So I have about 25 public repositories in here, where I share with you all kinds of code. Right. So I also have my YouTube channel. Right. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can join our Discord channel to get insights into cybersecurity. And this is where kind of my hangout, where we are as a group. I post all my stuff in there as well. And don't forget to check out Rhino Cybersecurity. Rhino Cybersecurity, my company with my good friend Andrew Somerton, and just follow us. Follow us on LinkedIn. Follow our newsletter. We have a newsletter every Friday. So make sure you connect with us, and I hope you have a fantastic. I have a question here before I go. I think it's from Sonia. She says, which certifications would you recommend that would be best to start off? I already mentioned it was CompTIA and ISC Square. And I have Diego says, so I can really become a cybersecurity specialist without knowing anything about code. Yes, that's correct. That's 100% correct. If you are doing, for example, cybersecurity awareness training, you're not required to do any coding. Zero coding. So yes, absolutely, Diego. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick talk. I was like 20 minutes, and that's it. I hope to see you next week on Friday, and have a fantastic weekend, guys. Cheers.